This was one of the most chaotic Dolton meetings yet. The Dolton police had to stop it from getting physical. It was indeed heated, with yelling and pushing and name-calling, and there was a showdown between Dolton Mayor Henyard and the OG mayor herself, Lori Lightfoot. At one point, Henyard was heard shouting over Lightfoot while she was trying to make some comments.
You was once a mayor too. You should not even be disrespectful like that.
A bit earlier, the Dolton trustees voted 4-2 to override Mayor Henyard's veto of the investigation that will now be reinstated to investigate the spending of Henyard and her administration. This meeting was crazy and tense from the beginning. Here's a video of the highlights as covered by the local media.
Absolute contention here. Lots of residents voicing their concerns. Earlier today, Mayor Henyard had the block in front of Village Hall cordoned off, making it very difficult for folks to get here, especially if you were senior or disabled. So Lightfoot's investigation, at least according to trustees, is back on now. It's going to focus into Henyard's spending of village resources as well as that 2023 trip to Las Vegas. And Henyard doesn't believe the investigation is legal. Now, residents lined up hours before the meeting. They got in, they packed the Village Hall, and they let their feelings about Mayor Henyard be known.
You're not going to understand until they put those cuffs on you. You're not going to understand it. You don't care. But, baby, they on to you.
It is a shame that we, the public, can't ask you anything about the BMWs, the Range Rovers, all of that. It's like you're keeping all of that hidden from the taxpayers, and we pay for those.
You guys are following fiction, a made-up story. It is a smear campaign going on right now. People are using...
So as you can see right outside Dolton Village Hall here on MLK Drive in the village of Dolton, residents still fuming, still voicing their concerns to police officers. Police officers had to keep the peace as the meeting erupted into chaos. But the news out of this meeting, trustees vote 4-2 against Mayor Henyard. They reinstate Lightfoot's investigation into things that the FBI is also probing right now. A lot of things happening here in Dolton, and Dawn and Scott will continue to follow it in the days to come, but now we go back to you.
This is the Dolton trustee page.
Hey, Dan Lee out here today. How you doing? And you know, he's a long-time Dolton resident. 35 years. 35 years, been in the fight for a long time. Anything you want to say?
I think the visuals do it all. This is like a totalitarian, fascist situation going on here. We got all kinds of crime going on in this area, but a large police presence is here watching the very people that are paying the police officers. We're the taxpayers. That's our parking lot. That's our building. That idiot mayor is our mayor, believe it or not. And what she is ordering done to us as a people is absolutely a travesty. And it should not be. It should not be.
All I know is this is a bunch of malarkey. To have us out here, you know I don't use profanity. I feel that I don't have to use those adjectives to express myself, that the residents can't park in the parking lot, have to stand out in a line like we're going to a concert, and it's ridiculous. And all I have to say is Tiffany needs to resign along with the rest of her administration. They need to resign and stop playing with us, because enough is enough, and we've had enough. Thank you.
Don't be annoyed. Don't be annoyed.
Why we can't park?
Hold on, Thelma.
I know you know me, baby.
Let me get my piece.
But we can't even park.
Ma'am, that's not my thing.
Keep prices in there.
Ma'am, that's not my problem.
Yeah, I know you
I
don't
can't get
care.
over that, Mr. Lee. You already know that. Come on now, don't do me like that.
You don't
That's
care.
over my, that's over my head.
No, you just got to say it and say it's your problem.
It is.
Sir, that's on the inside. Sir, it did come out my mouth, and I will hold up to everything that I'm going to stand up on that. That's why I'm out here talking to you like a stand-up.
You can get away with this.
Sir, don't say you are. Don't say you are. Don't do that.
It's true, because you're the muscle.
I'm not the muscle.
You are the muscle.
I'm not the muscle. If you really know,
I know you're a good person.
Okay,
I know you
so
follow
don't say
orders,
muscle.
but so do the Nazi brown shirts.
No problem. No problem. This is what I wanted to say.
You ain't doing that white
Excuse
shirt.
me, y'all. Hey, can you everybody hear me? Can everybody hear me, please? All right. This is what I was coming out here to say before Mr. Lee said that I'm
Muscle.
You know, the muscle, correct. I'm not the muscle, but what I do want everyone to do today is to go into the meeting and have a good meeting. I would like everyone in here to have their voice heard today. We do not need to have all this bickering going back and forth from the citizens or the people that's on the front up there either. But I do not want nobody to get unjustly put out of a meeting because of something that you said, okay? I don't care about the rhetorics or anything like that. Ma'am, hold on, just hit me up.
Well, we just want to know what we can't say.
I don't know what you can or cannot say. All I'm saying is I don't want nothing.
You don't want us to get put out when we don't know what we can't say?
Hold on. Trustee, you used to be a trustee here, right? Can I ask you a question, sir? Man to man.
No, you need to ask Pierce. He's been there longer. It's no ordinance.
Is it Pierce? Okay.
It's no ordinance.
You got 3 ex-trustees over here. 3.
Ordinance about being put
Ordinance and the law.
I never seen an ordinance say you can put it.
But can you be put out of a board meeting for?
If you're not
I never
committing
seen
a
that
crime,
ordinance.
no.
I never seen that ordinance.
So I'm asking you, can you?
No.
I don't know.
Ma'am, I'm talking to Mr. Steve.
Lloyd Lightfoot coming in with the trustees.
All right, next is public comment. You have 3 minutes to address the body. And I just want to give you the rules. Please be respectable. Please be quiet when people are speaking so we can hear whatever they want to talk about. And if you are disrupted during a meeting, you will be removed. You cannot disrupt a meeting, guys. We're here to conduct business. So thank you so much for listening. All right, go ahead. Who's your first person for public comment? Lacey, you keeping the time? Okay, timer.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let her talk.
Go ahead. Go ahead. You have 3 minutes. Go ahead.
Mr. Grant, go ahead.
No, you just got to push the button.
No, I don't push buttons.
There you go.
Shit ought to be working. All right. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, everyone. Thanks.
Good evening.
Thanks for coming out. Before we get started, I'd like to say this to everyone in the room. Let's have some decorum. Let's be cool. Don't give them a reason to stop the meeting. Just keep that in your mind. Number one, I don't know, where do I start? This is another sham. We all know it. So we got to deal with it accordingly. We have to be on one accord. I'm not speaking to the board. I'm not speaking to the people on the dais. I'm speaking to the residents. We're tired. Am I right? Then we've got to act like we're tired. We've got to take our village and our township back in that order. And we've got to get rid of the administration, the current administration, minus the people's trustees that are fighting for us. We've got to back them up. All of this talking in the grocery store lines and on the phone with each other, whatever you have to say tonight, say it. We deserve it. It is our village. This is our building. We can't park in the parking lot. That's like Pete's or Mariano shutting down the parking lot. This is our village.
Call the next person.
Good evening, residents. Good evening, my 4 fantastic trustees and Madam Clerk and my residents. Thank you all for coming out and showing out. I saw it with my own eyes. Keith Price pulling into the parking lot and the residents couldn't park in there, and this is our building. I have a problem with that. This is for the mayor. Per our last conversation at Dunkin' Donuts, you asked me, could you talk to me? I allowed you to talk to me, and Madam Clerk, I want it on record today that Tiffany Henyard can never, ever, as long as she stay black, approach me and ask, can she talk to me, because all she do is lie. And she know what I'm talking about.
But again, I think it's so horrible that this mayor will use her police department to block all the parking spaces so the elderly and the handicapped people have to walk a block to get to this meeting. Oh my God. I'm sure you're proud of yourself, Tiffany. You're very proud. I just think you can end, I know you can end this if you would just be transparent. All the facts is out about you. Everybody knows everything about you, what you've done. And for some of you trustees is riding, Mr. Stan riding a bike, you're going to ride it all the way to the federal penitentiary with this woman. You should be ashamed of yourself. You're too old to be going to jail, man. You got more years in back of you than in front of you. But, you know, hey, that's what you want to do. And Andrew, oh my God, you look horrible. You look like you're dying. You really do.
Lori, former Mayor Lori Lightfoot, please look into Chief Lacey, because what he did with Jedediah Brown and that lie he told in that false police report, which her cronies co-signed, and not only, let me just add this, because this was priceless. It was said, her crony was like, yeah, we was trying to sneak Doritos into the movie theater, and don't y'all make six figures? Both of you, what are you doing sneaking Doritos into the movie theater? Make it make sense. I mean, for real, that's just ridiculous, but please.
Ma'am, your time is up.
Okay, I know you're gonna get mad.
Time is up.
All right.
Okay, if you don't calm down, I'm going to clear the room. Okay, last time I'm gonna say it.
That's the clock again. Reset the clock, please.
Go ahead.
Greetings to all the law-abiding citizens who just happen to be surrounded by the police force for reasons that we haven't been able to figure out. I'd also like to welcome a certain trustee we haven't seen in a few weeks actually, because of various escapades in Las Vegas.
Time is catching up on all of us. Time is definitely going to catch up on you. Now, and coming to this meeting today, I haven't been here in 5 years. This is totally so disrespectful. So disrespectful. You mean to tell me you clowns couldn't get together and buy a case of water and put it in a cooler and give it to people? This is so wrong. This is so cruel. Y'all wrong. Y'all wrong. What are we paying our taxes for? Y'all think this is a joke? This is not no joke. I'm tired. I'm fed up.
Good evening. Good evening. Residents, Board of Trustees, Mayor, I want to say to the cops, to the rank and file soldiers, I have a lot of respect for y'all. But that clown for y'all, that damn chief of police, to try to put me out for nothing, to have me walk out, to try to get me out for what? For what? This is the type of stuff that we dealing with. Black people didn't sacrifice for us to get leadership and act like this. You didn't go through years of Jim Crow, segregation for us to get into this political position and treat other Black people like this. This is what we dealing with, this terrible administration to try to put me out. I'm struggling with my left leg, with my MS, but I'm here. This has to stop. This has to stop. We got a clean house. We got to vote all of them out. All of them out. Stan Brown, Andrew Holmes don't say nothing. Nothing. Y'all sit up there quiet. What do they have on you? Y'all don't have no freedom to speak? Do you have any nuts? Anything? I'm sad. I'm sick and tired of to hear them try to put me out. To try to like, hey, let me talk to you outside. And me go. I respect the cops, the rank and file soldiers who helped me, who said, no, you ain't gonna do this. But this, how much money has Chief Lacey cost his village? How much money? How many lawsuits? How many bad things?
Let them talk.
How many bad things has this chief done? And the fact that she got him the top cop. This has to change, residents. It's going to change with unity of the people of Dolton. That's how we change this. We got to vote her out, period.
All right, next on the agenda is mayor's report. So, as you guys know, I really, really love my city. I grew up here in the village of Dolton, and I don't want to do nothing but see the best things for my village. It saddens me that every time it's a disagreement amongst anyone here, we call media. It also saddens me that the media only come out for a mess. I get it. Y'all using me for clickbait and ratings. I wish you guys will come out for the good we do in our community. It's tons of events that I post, that I advocate for, and that I showcase, because y'all literally go on my Facebook page, my Instagram page, my Tiffany on the Move podcast page, and you take my clips and use it to bring people into your stations. I think now you guys owe me a check, news, because you use my likeness and my name just for views. Please showcase the good in our village, because you're putting a black eye on our community. You're putting people, guys, you out of order.
You're out of order.
You're out of order.
One more
Just like
disruption, I am clearing the room.
Thank you. Yes, he will. So just like you guys was quiet and I was quiet when everybody spoke, y'all give me the same respect to be heard. Just because some people may not like what I'm saying don't mean others don't like what I'm saying. It's a lot of people that support Super Mayor, believe it or not. And I just need them to hear another narrative and not just the false negative narrative that's put out there by the Board of Trustees, the four, and also the media, and then the hate groups. And what you don't understand or fail to realize is people that live in our community that's being affected by the nonsense, the negativity. The people are getting threats from our staff to regular residents, and you don't understand the chaos that you created by just wanting to showboat or want 5 minutes of fame on the news. Shame on you. You and God have to deal with that later on in life. But anyway, as I was stating, I really, really want you guys to see what Don could be, what Don should have been a long time ago. People put out their narratives, and yes, we're going to entertain a lot of it as it relates to the facts, because you guys are following fiction, a made-up story. It is a smear campaign going on right now. People are using different people for political gain, and it's sad, but I don't want anybody that's young like me to be discouraged. Run for office. Public office is something that's needed and something that the youth need to take a stance and do. Do not be discouraged. I want you to continue to run because I want you to see what it looks like when you go through controversy, but when you come out on the other end and you're victorious. Because when the dust clears, and it will clear, you're going to see the facts and what it really was, but not what they was telling you, which was lies. Everybody should know that media is deception. People sell you what they want you to believe at that moment. I got clips and all kinds of stuff people send me, believe it or not. I'm making a video for you so you can see what I mean about the news. It's a ton of things going on in the world. We should really be focusing on that and banding together. I'm about unity. That's why you see me always positive, head held high, and always walking in my purpose. God gave me the opportunity to be the first, but unfortunately, when you're the first, you get the worst. You get all the negatives. You get all the things that people think you should do, but what you are doing is what you're overshadowing. Next agenda is override of mayor veto issued on May 6, 2024.
Okay, I'll make a motion that we approve overriding the mayoral veto issued on May 6, 2024.
Second. Is that second?
Second.
Is there a motion and second? Any discussion?
Yes, Mayor, if I may.
Okay.
After the completion of this vote, I would ask that Mayor Lightfoot, who's present today, get the opportunity to speak on this issue.
Is it something you want to say?
No, I would like Mayor Lightfoot to.
We're not going to grandstand today, so if it's something you want to say, we're done with our meeting. So
No,
if it's something you would like to say,
we can add it in the discussion.
Well, my discussion was stated, so I will request, and I don't think that the meeting will adjourn until that happens. So if we can prolong it as long as you would like, Mayor.
Well, I guess we will prolong it then, because at the end of the day, you can make your statement. This is not a political grandstanding moment, which this is what you guys turned it into. So you got something you want to say? You wrote a statement. You got anything you like to say? Okay. You want to call the roll, clerk? You want to call the roll for his motion?
Requested that the
I got a concern.
after the vote. Okay, sure. Trustee Norwood,
Got a concern on that.
you have a
something you want to
concern?
say?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, sorry about that.
Go ahead.
Okay. As I hear, we have a investigation going on by the FBI at this time over the village. Is that what's going on right now?
We do. Okay, you out of
Quiet,
order.
please. Quiet.
Serious statement.
Quiet. Everybody listen to y'all. Quiet.
So we got an investigation over the village as a whole, of all the employees or just elected officials.
Whatever they put in the subpoena.
Just trying to get some clarity on this here.
All right. All right. Quiet. Quiet.
Where we at on that? Yeah.
I would assume it's it's tied to the subpoenas.
Or we just talking about this is investigation on the mayor or the village?
Oh, you're saying what we're looking over at. The investigation.
Last time, quiet.
The investigation is on allegations of. It was stated previously that there was an investigation done into what happened in Vegas, basically. So that investigation has not been shared with the board, and the board has made several inquiries. So that's one part of it. Also, the allegations or suspicion of commingling of funds or misuse of funds was another component of the request for this investigation.
All right, last time, ma'am. You gotta go.
Keep order. We have to keep order. We can't keep doing it. We're trying to get done with our meeting. All right, you can call anybody else? Okay, call the roll, please.
This is the override, right?
This is the
override of the veto.
Override of the veto. Call the roll.
Okay. Trustee Norwood? Aye. Trustee Stan?
Guys, you are out of order.
I cannot speak over the people.
Okay, call the roll.
Trustee Stan Brown?
He's
Stan
still,
Brown?
Stan is still in discussion. Go ahead, Stan, because you're in
So
discussion.
we're looking at paying
You're not the mayor. Hold on.
$400 an hour for this investigation with the FBI already doing it?
Yes.
Okay, guys. Excuse me. Please. You gotta have order. You good? Okay. Go ahead, trustee. What you got? Stan?
That's it.
Okay. Call the roll, clerk.
Trustee Norwood? Aye. Trustee Stan Brown?
No.
Trustee Tammy Brown?
Aye.
Trustee House?
Aye.
Trustee Holmes? Trustee Belcher?
Aye.
Motion passed to override Mayor's veto.
Next on the agenda is motion to adjourn. Is there a motion? Is there a motion to adjourn?
I have a motion to suspend the rules.
Second. Aye.
Do you have a motion to adjourn?
No, motion to suspend the rules.
Guys, we're done with the meeting. All the grandstanding can stop. It's over with. So that's it. Can I have a
let's
motion
go.
to adjourn? It has been motion. Is there a second?
It wasn't a motion to adjourn, Mayor.
Trustee. Trustee, did you? Trustee Holmes, did you adjourn the meeting? Okay, he adjourned. Is there a second? Is there a second to adjourn the meeting? Okay, guys. Can we
Because
motion
the
to
attorney
adjourn the
ain't said
meeting?
nothing.
Guys, you are out of order.
Let her speak.
Guys.
Let her speak.
Okay, nobody gonna speak. We gonna clear the
Let
room in a
her
minute.
speak.
We're gonna clear the room.
Let her speak.
Guys.
Let her speak.
Hello. Nobody's gonna be heard if you keep talking.
Then we got a motion on the table.
Yes.
Is the attorney, excuse me, attorney, do we got a motion on the table for the record? I just want to know.
With all due respect, Lightfoot, you do not have the floor. We are adjourning our meeting so we can go. So
Yes.
if he had something to say, he could have wrote it. He could have wrote it and did all that. This is all grandstanding. This is what we're doing now. It's sad that we have to go through this because everybody's using every opportunity for a political deployment. Like, guys, come on. Come on, guys.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
All y'all gonna do is rowdy up people. That make no sense. Guys.
Thank you.
Y'all will be.
What I will say is that it's an honor to be working on behalf of the residents of Dalton.
There's no respect.
We have
around here,
not
and that's the
rested
thing,
while
you was
this
once the mayor,
procedural
too.
matter
You
is
should
in
not even
limbo,
be
and we're not
disrespectful
going to
like that.
allow anyone to stop us and obstruct our ability to get to the facts. So thank you for your confidence, and we will continue working. Even though they turned the mics off, we will continue working on behalf of the residents of Dalton, and we will give you the facts that you deserve.
Okay, y'all done now? Y'all done with the grandstanding? Are y'all done with the grandstanding? All this was grandstanding. All this was plotted. Don't y'all see the political play right here? She was once the mayor of Chicago. She come here to create chaos. Think about it. But yet we sit here and we do this. Why would we pay anybody any money if y'all have the actual people, meaning the FBI's here? So why would we waste money that y'all say we don't have? All right, guys. All right. Clear the room. Clear the room, guys. This needs a jar. Everybody out. That's what I told y'all. It's time to go.
After 2 hours of absolute chaos, Mayor Henyard had enough and hollered to have the room cleared. Just like that, the meeting was over. Stay tuned. This drama is just getting started. Share your thoughts in the comments below, hit the like button, and subscribe to stay up to date.